Hey guys, I'm Amy and you've landed on Belle Loves Bargains. That's my cow Effingham, and sometimes he co-hosts with me. He's got a lot to say. This channel is Dollar Tree and only Dollar Tree. And why? Because everything at the Dollar Tree is $1.25, people. So stick around, consider subscribing, and don't forget to give me that big thumbs up. And if you want to know more about the 4 uploads I do every week, just check out the description box for more information. Enjoy! And I would do anything for love. I'd run right into hell and back. Bum, bum. And I would do anything for love. I'll never lie to you, and that's a fact. Bum, bum. But I'll never forget the way you feel right now. Oh, no. No way. And I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, I won't do that. Okay, we don't need to go anymore, but you guys will be singing that all day. Hi, welcome to Belle's Bargains. My name is Amy. I'm so sick, so I'm not going to sing a whole bunch. I have a horrible bronchial something. Don't know. I sang that much without busting out in a cough, so that's pretty good. So, first of all, welcome to the channel. If you're new here because you're watching the playlist, hi, I hope you stick around because we have so much fun on this channel. So, I open every video with this song, so you should probably know that. Don't subscribe if it's going to drive you crazy, but my besties, my subscribers, will request songs, so I do that a lot. So, anyway, okay, so I sang that song because it's I would do anything for subscribers. So I did a wood challenge. So today's a wood challenge. All right, I'm super excited about what I've done for this wood channel. So we have two hosts and a guest host this week for what would you make? WOOD. And let's see, it's am I gonna say it right? Zaina from OK at Home DIY. She's super sweet. Connie from Creative Creations, and the guest co-host is Brenda from Rustic and Lace. And obviously I will have their channels linked down below, as well as the playlist. So I was kind of excited about this one because I was like, okay, so let's see, it's a wood challenge. I'm gonna make something with wood. And I don't know, I wasn't sure. Like I said, do we do one craft? How many crafts are you supposed to do? I'm drinking hot coffee to try and keep my... Why does that feel better when you drink hot coffee and you have a coffee or tea or whatever? Okay. Anyway, so I went out into my craft supply and I found something. I go, oh, that's what I'm doing. Now I know what I'm doing. But before I get into that, I want to let you guys know, because you're new here, I hope you will consider subscribing. I have quite a few giveaways coming. So today, this video is coming out on Sunday. But if you go back and watch yesterday's video, I'm giving away some gnomes. What? And I'm giving away the Easter gnomes, and I'm also giving away the coveted beaded garlands, the Easter beaded garlands. So I have quite a few sets of those to give away. All thanks to my very dear friend Eminem, who sends me stuff to give away for my channel to grow. Okay, so I'm just gonna dive into what I made. Obviously, doing this, I haven't seen what everybody else made, so I'm sure they're all amazing. But I went out to my crafting supply, and I found that I had 8 of the wood snakes. I just realized I forgot something. Okay, I had 8 of the wood snakes. You know, those the snake things. Their bodies look like this, right? And they have a tail and they have a head, and they're just like in the craft supply things, like for, you know, it's a wood craft. So I was like, ugh, I'm doing those. Now, I'm going to show you something that I made with the wood snakes, probably maybe a year ago. And it sits on my dining room, not my dining room, on my coffee table, and it's very boho, and I absolutely love it. And it's just this sort of modern piece made out of the snake bodies, basically. So, so what I made today is probably going to go on my coffee table right next to this because they still look so good together. So I had these 8 snake bodies. I had something else in my head that I wanted to do. I didn't have the right supplies for it. So I saw these and I was like, because I've wanted to do this and I just haven't done it. So I decided to take the 8 bodies and I was going to use all of them. I mean, the 8 snakes, and I was going to use every bit of them. So the first thing I did, which I think this is very cute and cool, is this. So this is just a glass vase from Dollar Tree. All my supplies come from Dollar Tree, if I haven't said that yet. I'm so sick, I'm not thinking straight. Anyway, Dollar Tree, all my supplies, all my crafting supplies, everything I do comes from the Dollar Tree. All my paints, everything comes from the Dollar Tree. I don't go to different stores. So whatever you're seeing today, it's all from Dollar Tree. All right, so this vase I got at the Dollar Tree, and I loved the shape of it. So I took my snake bodies, and you'll see in the video, I had to add, like, one snake body didn't go all the way around, so I had to cut another one and add some pieces in. So I think I started out adding like 4 and then 3, and then at some point it becomes 2, 1, and then I think the last one, it actually goes on there completely and closes. So it's almost a taper. I took the faux leather ribbon, I put it on the neck of that, and then gave it like a little handle with the remainder of the... This is all I have left from the snakes. 8 snakes, that's all I have left. And I can't think of anything to do with it. I will throw it in my bin. I have a bin where I just throw all my scraps and leftover things, like this would go in there. Because someday I'm just gonna pull it out and make like a junk wreath or something with it, just using all the leftover pieces of stuff. Okay, so I put this floral arrangement in there. It's very boho, but I just want to show that I feel like you could absolutely use this as a picture. And I don't want to drop it. So this is, I just hot glued. I think if I was going to actually use it as a picture, I would probably do a little more secure gluing of it. But for now, I mean, I can hold it with that. I did throw these in. They're those dried flower bunches that you get at Dollar Tree. Just thought it was kind of a boho look to it. So just to give it something floral in it. Anyway, and I thought that the floral, those are those Soho flowers, I think, things. Can't remember. Anyway, I thought that this color on this particular one sort of popped the natural brown down here. Right, so that was the first thing I made with my snakes. I absolutely love it. Hope you guys like it too. Then I had 8 tails left over, right? So I was like, okay, well, I'm going to take the 8 tails and I'm going to make carrots. So these are the tails of the snakes. By the way, sometimes I'm the sloppiest crafter. So I'm doing the orange on here, and it is just the acrylic orange from Dollar Tree, none of the stuff from Walmart or wherever. I just buy their supplies. So at first I take out a paintbrush, I'm like, this is dumb. So then I just put some on a paper towel and I was just wiping them. Okay, so literally this is the raffia green ribbon. You'll see it in there. And I just sort of made tops on it. I just wiped them down with the orange paint and twined them. I did 2 groupings, so I had 8, so one's 5, one's 3. These would be perfect on a tier tray or just lay them around somewhere, you know, as an Easter decoration, or even just in your kitchen as a decoration. Doesn't even have to be Easter. All right, so I used the bodies. And I used the tails. So cute, right? I was determined to use all of it. So it's like, except for this little piece. My little rattler. This is like a rattlesnake tail. But then there's the head of the snake. And so the head of the snake looks like this. Only I took silver chalk marker and just went all over them, because to me, they look like bait, like little minnow bait. So this is silly, but it works. I mean, it's like this, don't they look like little minnows? I thought about hanging them, like, you know, like doing like a garland of them, which you could, obviously you could do that, where you just tie them together like they're hanging fish. But I just thought it was really funny, like this little bait bucket. If I had a little bit smaller bucket, I would have used that, but I couldn't find any of the little white buckets, and I could only find the galvanized. So anyway, there you go, you guys. I used every bit of it. So I made my carrots, my minnow baits, and then my pretty pitcher with the snakes from the Dollar Tree. So that's what I did with my wood. That sounds so bad. All my besties out there know what I'm thinking. So, and I didn't even talk about nuts, just the wood. So I'm telling you, you guys, this came out so good. I'm absolutely in love with this. Let me know what you guys think. The minnows thing was kind of funny just to use them, but could be super cute like in a little boy's room. It really could be. Just, again, the smaller bucket I think would work better. Or more fish heads coming out of it. So, by the way, what I did do, actually, this is what I should do. I took Dollar Tree bags, because we always have 15,000 of them, right? And I cut the green off of them, and I stuffed them in the bucket so that it would pull it up a little bit. And actually, I'm just realizing what I should have done was just put more in there. Hold on. You'll see. And then my minnow heads would have been more on top of my bucket. So that's what I'm doing right now. But I think I lost the minnow heads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 2 missing because I should have 8 minnow heads. Oh, there's 1. I didn't get them all in there. Okay. Well, anyway, you guys get where I'm going, right? This one I still need to color apparently. So there, it's baked. Okay. Hope you guys really like that. I had fun with this. Thanks for letting me be part of the challenge, you guys. All my besties. Please make sure you go and watch the other people's videos. Make sure that you say that Amy from Bella's Bargains sent you over. And I hope you find some other channels that you absolutely enjoy and love and will subscribe to those. Okay, but don't forget, go back and watch my video from yesterday. Make a comment so that you can be in the running to win a set of these adorable gnomes or the coveted Easter beads. All right, guys, that's it from now. Oh, wait, totally, Effingham. I know. I'm so, yes. Apparently I didn't let him speak. Effingham, I am so sorry. But did you, it smells fishy in here. Effingham, they're not real fish. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're funny. Thinks he's funny. Okay, Effingham, thank you very much. We'll see you next time. Everybody, have a great day, great week, a great life. And as always, from your singing crafty crafter, happy hunting at your local Dollar Tree. And remember, I would do anything for love. Enjoy watching the rest of the video and how I put all these things together. Pretty simple, by the way. All right, thanks, guys, for watching. Okay, I have a glass vase and all these wood snakes. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wood snakes. Anyway, I'm gonna make a very boho, could be like an iced tea decanter, could be a vase, could be almost anything. And I'm probably gonna use some of the faux leather ribbon. Not sure yet. So anyway, let's get started. First, I take my X-Acto knife, is that what you call those? And I behead all of the snakes. And then I just started measuring around with a body on the very bottom. And so I took one snake and used it as my body part stealer, and I cut off however many I need to complete the circle. And I used wood glue and hot glue. So a little bit of wood glue and a little bit of hot glue. And then I just continued the process. Cut the tail off, see how many I need. So I think the first one I needed 4, and I think 3 on the next one. I'm not exactly sure now. Anyway, then I just continued that process going on up the vase until I got them all pretty much on there. And the very last one that I didn't have to use any extra body parts. So also after I had like 2 rows on, I think, I then did a little bit of hot glue tacking in between the rows. Just not a ton of it, just a little bit. And then just to sort of keep them all piled on top of each other. And then also tried to make sure that where I joined them together, went back and checked that several times to make sure I didn't need to put more hot glue or whatever. And then like that right there. I'm not too sure you can see it, but I'm throwing glue in between the two layers. Okay, so hot glue, wood glue, put it together, and then the last layer that was where I was putting glue in between the layers. And the last layer is just no additional body parts needed. One row did it. So if you used one of the glass cylinder ones, I'll bet one whole snake body would cover it. Anyway, and then I took the faux leather ribbon and put it at the neck of that, and then took the last body, which was only partial because I'd stolen pieces from it to complete the other ones. By the way, I just threw a little bit of hot glue on the bottom, between the bottom layer and the base. So then I just glued my handle at the seam where the leather ribbon was together, and then on down the side, as you can see right there. And I only used hot glue, but the hot glue on this wood does really stick. And then I threw in some florals on that, and it was done. Then I moved on to the tails and made some carrots. Now this was, I actually think I did this once before. I made carrots out of the tails when I made the piece that I showed you in the intro. So I'm just taking the sand block and sanding off the words because they have like green briar sort of stamped on all of these. I wasn't too worried about getting it completely off because I'm just gonna paint over it and you won't really see much of it anyway. So first I used a paintbrush. I'm like, okay, no, this is dumb. So I just started putting paint on my paper towel and sort of wiping it on the carrots, and it was messy. I was sloppy. I was a sloppy painter today, but that's okay. And I wasn't being super careful, you guys, because I mean, just it not being a perfect coat of orange, I think is just more realistic. So the other thing that you could do if you wanted to, you could just like take chunks of wood out of it with like an X-Acto knife. Then this is the green raffia ribbon. So I just cut pieces, opened it up, and then after I opened it up, I just sort of pinched it in the middle and stuck it on top, and then cut into it to give it sort of, you know, that its greenery part. Then I did a pile of 3 with some jute twine and a pile of 5. Remember what I say, odd numbers, 3 and 5. So this works really good. I think it's super cute. Great way to use those little tails. Nothing went to waste today. And the piles of carrots I think are absolutely adorable. Like I said, for a tier tray, they would be absolutely perfect. Look at how cute those are. And then I had to move on to the heads, which just look like little minnows, don't they? So this was easy. I just took a silver chalk marker. I mean, it's not really a marker. It's really just like, it's like a chalk with oil in it on those markers. And I just went over them, not being perfect, because, you know, minnows just are sort of shiny, slimy looking. So, super easy. And then after I did that, I grabbed some Dollar Tree bags, and I was cutting the green off the bag, just so it would just be silver. I just felt like that would look like dirty water in the bucket, like fish bait water. But this silver chalk marker on these was just absolutely perfect. They just look like little minnows, and they're snakeheads. So I was just cutting the green off, just because I just wanted there to be the silver from the Dollar Tree bag. I put 2 in the video, but then earlier when I was talking to you in my kitchen, I put another one in. So it really should have 3 in there. Again, if I had had the smaller bucket, I might have used that. I just didn't happen to have any of the smaller ones. So pumped that in there, threw in my fish heads, roly-poly fish heads. Anybody? And then I made my sign. So this stick right here was just a stick that I'd taken off of something previously, and I pulled it out of my junk bin, my trash bin that I put all my leftover pieces in, and then just sawed it off. And then the wood piece that I used is some of that stuff they've been selling in Crafter Square, which is just those little wood pieces. This one was a hanging, like a little hanging sign. So I just took the hanging part off of it, and then I just used a Jot permanent, big black permanent marker, and wrote 5 cents on there. This was so simple, but it would be super cute, like if you were doing a retirement party or something like that, and somebody's going to retire and go fishing all the time. It'd be cute centerpieces. Just a thought. So there it is. I just wrote 5 cents and glued it onto my stick, and we are done. And I did do it at kind of an angle too. Did you guys notice that? Just because it looked more, I don't know. Anyway, that was it. So I used all of my snake the entire thing, the heads, the tails, the bodies. I hope you guys totally loved what I did for my wood challenge. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you back here on Bella's Bargains, I hope, really soon. Don't forget, give me a thumbs up. Thanks, guys.